Sometimes I just don't know how to start these. How about?
Oh, in this game they can claim anything, they can't say nothing. Say nothing. So hard and from right wrong and blame with the button. First cheers, first joke, then figures my devil is something. Can't nobody tell by nothing. Talking about the Lord that's going too far, how funny. Can I get another one?
Sorry. What's going on, YouTube? How are you doing today? Just wanna talk.
Like I usually do.
Today's video is going to be about
Compromise.
basically what I was thinking recently is about your stance. Wait a second. Hello. Basically, I'm coming from a point of self-confidence.
In a way.
So it's gonna be like compromise / self-confidence / be who you wanna be. Not really that.
No.
Be who you were made to be / be who you are kind of thing. Let me start from the beginning.
I believe
That everyone was made with a purpose, for a purpose, and that everyone was made uniquely. I'm sure this is something that has been talked about many times, especially for women, but I'm also coming at you guys too, because I think the men need to also be confident in who they are as well. Because I'm pretty dang positive y'all fight insecurity too, just like us, because we're people and we fight insecurities. So I'm talking about this because the song I was just thinking of is called Still Unashamed, and it's a Christian song by Triply. If you haven't heard it, you should listen to it. It's on Spotify and other
sources.
Again, like I said, editing becomes stressful when I say
Too much.
so we're not gonna say it. But anyways, first things first, I know personally, I fought insecurity as a young girl. I always tell people when I was probably the age of 10, 11, 12, I was
Pleasantly plump.
I didn't know it. I didn't notice it. And I didn't really care, to be honest with you. It was when I moved to the city I live in now. I went to middle school and I saw all these skinny girls, and I was like,
Bruh.
am I doing something wrong? In middle school, I was very heavily bullied because of, I don't know why.
Why do kids do that?
For whatever reason, these people had to get things off their chest, and I was their target. Yeah, younger me was very shy.
Extremely insecure.
I didn't feel confident, and
You know what it made me do?
it made me compromise standards that I had for myself. So in middle school, there was, you make choices with people you hang out with, and I had specific people that I had opportunity to hang out with that weren't so good for me, and then the other crowd that was good for me. So the way I determined that was by their characteristics and how they were, and I had standards already in my life that I live by, and I won't compromise those, just like everyone else. Everyone has their own personal standards that they won't compromise.
Unless.
You're fighting this insecurity.
And.
During that time, I was really fighting insecurity because I was...
Too little sugar.
I ended up hanging out with the not so good crowd because I felt that they made me feel valuable, that I was valuable because they were cool, because people would talk to them, because boys would talk to them. I thought, oh,
I will be friends with you, and thus I shall get the same treatment that you do.
So on the other hand, I had this other friend that I was hanging out with for a little bit, and I felt so bad because I dropped her out of nowhere.
I have made mistakes too, okay, people?
But I stopped hanging out with her because I'm so unhappy with how I am and what I look like that overtook me so much that it made me compromise my standards, and then I ended up just being friends with these people and dropping this really great person who was keeping me focused in school, which I know if there's anyone in school right now, you're gonna hate hearing this. Stay focused in school.
Honestly.
It is such a waste of your life, such a waste of your time for you to be lollygagging in school now, and then once you get to college, then it's like a longer extension of school if you weren't doing what you've been doing, basically.
Where am I?
Why do I do this to myself?
Absolutely focused.
Yeah, so all of that to say, all that backstory to tell you that I just lost me during that process. I lost who I was, and this actually didn't just happen in middle school, it also happened in high school when I was homeschooled, because social media was just on the rise, and I had just gotten my Facebook, and Instagram was barely becoming a thing, and Snapchat barely existed. It was mainly Facebook that I was using, and even through there, just seeing images of other people, I was still, it's amazing how much seeing things and seeing other people that you can really demean yourself. And that's just by one sense, just seeing things. That's not anyone telling you that you look this way or demeaning you with their words. You're just seeing things. If I do that one more time, and I realized, okay, I have to come to terms with just being who I want to be without feeling that I had to be valued by other people. So during high school, I think, was the time that I really got into working out. I started eating right. By junior year, I was taking AP classes, and I was doing better in high school because the first 2 years I was
Thoroughly distracted.
Once I got to junior year, I just realized what a waste, and I need to just find value in myself without feeling that other people dictate that, because they don't. Other people do not dictate your value, and it's unfortunate that people will compromise in certain areas of their life in order to fulfill someone else's values rather than your own. So being
older,
I realized that my value comes from, for me, is from the Lord first and foremost, but it's also the foundation I set for myself and the standard I set for myself. And just like I talked about the people you have around you, it also stems from that. So I've learned the people I have around me is so crucial. I can't have any nonsense around me because I'm goal oriented, so I have to be around goal oriented people, or I will compromise certain standards of my own just to please other people, basically. So
I am saying to you today, right now, that you need to value yourself.
There are good compromises, by the way, as I was saying, so I'm gonna get to that. Don't you worry, I didn't forget nothing. I know that there's the compromise of just wanting to please others. So you'll let go of certain standards because you're like,
I want to keep this person in my life, or I don't want to get rid of these habits. I'm not ready for that, so I'm gonna compromise certain areas of my life, and it's gonna cause me also not to reach my goals as soon.
So even with like health and fitness, I mean, relationships are huge. That is a huge part of it. But even with your health and your finances, there are a lot of different areas of your life that you can compromise just for the sake of not wanting to sacrifice. Anyways, and on the other hand, when you do have the right people around you and you do have the right counsel and you're doing yourself justice, there are good compromises as well. For instance, how many of you out there love your sleep?
Because I do.
I mean, sleep is a good thing. It's not bad. You sometimes have to sacrifice sleep. It's a compromise in order to succeed. What is that? You can get up earlier to, take care of your business, and then you become successful. That's... Well, let's see it in the positive, right? You're just getting closer to your goals by the hour. Anyways, there's good compromises like that too. So I don't believe every compromise that is made in a person's life is bad. Some of them are good, so don't get me wrong. I do believe that people need to recognize that they can take value in themselves with the compromise of certain things. So, does that make any sense?
Where was I going?
The negative compromises can cause you to change who you are in order to compromise for the negative. And then the positive compromises can cause you to also change who you are for the positive and increase the value in who you are. I think that makes sense because I'm kind of just talking freely at the moment. So I hope that helped you. I sure as heck hope it made sense. And I will see you guys for sure next week with another chitty chatty video. Stay fresh, my YouTube homies, and I'll see y'all on my next video. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to this channel. And make sure to like this video if you got something from this, and if it made sense. Please like this video. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.